Hello, Republic of Gamers, and welcome to ROG Pulse. Take two here, take two. My name is Jake Kalinsky, and this week we've got Jerome and Becca joining from headquarters to talk about the G14 and the G15. But before we get into that, what's new, what's good? What are you guys playing? What are you guys watching? Jerome.
Oh,
Hi, Jack. Yeah, I mean, I'm still stuck in Valheim, and recently I picked up Loop Hero. Pretty excited about that. I know you're going to stream it tomorrow.
Yeah, that
Have
is.
you had some chance to try that too?
I got some giveaways too, so I'm going to be giving away some Loop
Oh.
Hero codes during the stream tomorrow, courtesy of Games Planet, which is hype. I'm just now learning. Like there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn.
Indeed.
But I'm a big fan of roguelikes. I've played probably 200 hours of Slay the Spire in my time.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a game that really hits home for me.
Roguelike is very popular these days. I remember sinking hundreds of hours in Rick Software M2.
Yeah,
Pretty
and
good.
Hades is maybe
yeah.
like probably number 2 game of the year for last year for me. But how about you, Becca? What's new? Anything new and exciting you're into lately?
oh my! I actually also gave it a try for Valheim, but I didn't really get a lot of time to build like super fancy houses like Jerome did in there. He gave me a tour about on his houses and his mates' houses. It's really cool. Yeah.
I guarantee you my houses put yours to shame to such
Well,
a.
I have to give it a look. Then I'll decide.
I actually
We have
tweeted
to come and visit.
I tweeted a bunch of photos. If anybody's like super interested, you can go look because I've been spending stupid amounts of time in Valheim. But I do plan on making a video tour, and I'll give you guys the personal tour. How's that?
You should.
Now our camera died again. This is tragic.
Oh my god.
I think the battery might be dead on it.
Yeah, it's completely drained.
It's completely drained. So we can do this the old-fashioned way because. I mean, if we have it, then great. But if not, we've got 2 people. Jerome can be the Vanna White and hold it up to the screen while Becca tells us all about or reverse roles. But we can do it that way. That's fine. It's not ideal. Do we have a spare battery
Sure.
that we can swap in there? Or
Not that I know of.
Okay,
But
okay.
probably in like 10 to 15 minutes we can try to.
okay, all right.
Turn it back
So
on.
let it get some juice. Let it power up
Yep.
a little bit because it's plugged in, and yeah, I've had this happen with my cameras as well. So we're the struggle. I know it's bright and early for you guys. You didn't have a chance to like walk in and make sure that was charged before we start because it is first thing in the morning.
It's
But
working, right?
yeah, all right. So where should we start then? If we're gonna, do we want to delay? Do we want to just kind of ramble, or do we want to start talking about the overview of the G14 and the G15?
Well, we can start with G14 because it's actually a refresh of the very huge success of last year's model.
Okay.
Yeah, so this year we actually just we have 2 options of color. Yeah, we're gonna show it like this.
Show it the
So-
right way.
Yes, so the lid we actually have 2 kinds of options. This one is the one with LEDs, and if you don't want to have the LED and the anime matrix, you can see here you can opt for the holographic white and black. It gives you a prismatic effect on the lids, so it's also pretty nice, pretty understated, and with this it also gives you a little bit more personality. You can customize your own like GIFs, memes. You can just put it on there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And also we've this year's model we updated the CPU to AMD R9 Ryzen 9 15900HS, and our GPU is actually updated to NVIDIA 3060. So it also gives you another 20 watts dynamic boost and up it to 80 watts TGP. Yeah, and also the panels here, we updated the panels to QHD option 1440p and 120 hertz, and it's also 100% DCI-P3 panel. And we also updated the full HD option to 144 hertz.
Yeah, so you get a really nice bump in terms of hertz.
Did you say 120 at 1440 on a
Yes.
3060, or is that a 3070?
3060.
Oh, okay.
So
Mhm.
yeah, this model is actually up to 3060 only. Yeah, but we actually get a very nice upgrade of the hertz, the refresh rate.
Those are some
because
impressive options there. I mean, 144 at
Mhm.
1080p is really good, and then
Mm-hmm.
some games you will be able to really get that 120 refresh rate
Yeah.
in the 1440p,
Oh,
which looks
definitely.
amazing.
It does.
Yeah. It
And
does. I've been playing like very like graphic demanding games. It's because I usually play more story like games, and so like the graphics and the refresh rate really shows, and the ray tracing it's really smooth on the very high refresh rate screens. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also very good for shooter games like Valorant and
Yeah, that high refresh
CS:GO.
rate is needed
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
We will be answering questions live. We're going to stick to questions relating to the G14 and G15 during the show. This is for chat. And we will answer other questions that might be unrelated at the end of the show. If you guys have some other questions, we can try to tackle them there.
Okay.
But yeah, so just kind of thinking about this device in general, we're looking, this is the G14. We're looking at a 14-inch display, really nice resolution. What kind of panel is it? Is it an OLED?
No, it's a
It's
IPS.
IPS panel. Okay.
IPS.
Which is yeah, I mean that's become pretty much the norm, I feel, for most laptops.
Yeah, definitely.
And we actually wanted to show, because this year for the Anime Matrix option, the lid over here, you can see the Omni virtual pet here. It's a refreshed feature here. So if you interact with this, you can see the virtual pet on this
Armory crate.
screen
It's a bit.
here.
Yeah, normally we have
Yeah.
the top-down camera
Like-
for this.
yeah. Like if you interact with it with the virtual pet, it actually shows different kind of animations on the lid.
That is cool.
So
when you plug it in, it has like a charge animation, right?
Yeah. You
Correct.
can actually select if you wanted to show how the system is working.
And
and if you
that's just a character. That's an option. If you want to turn that on, you can. If you don't like that, you can disable it. Just one of those neat little options that's available.
Yes. And actually, we added a lot of built-in animations for you to choose from. So you got gaming themes, you got the festive themes that you can choose from, like Chinese New Year or Halloween or Valentine's Day, and you can choose for music option, which it will vary according to the music you're playing. Like the sound waves, it will have some changes about
that's cool.
according to the sound waves. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is.
And it has a brand new ROG gallery that shows different kinds of animations of ROG eyes and other cool animations like Alan Walker. We have the Alan Walker edition. So if you can see here, I'm just gonna change it right now. Apply the effect.
So again, this is all managed directly in Armory Crate, which is where you'll manage your Aura, your drivers, all these other things. The one-stop shop for basically managing your device. Bam, you got this Alan Walker animation for the collaboration we did with him. That is cool.
It's pretty cool.
And we also added a lot of nice tools inside the software to make it easier for you to customize your Anime Matrix.
You can drag, you can crop, and you can just
and you can save and edit your own sequence and put it online and share it with your friends. That's pretty cool too.
We actually we did a whole podcast on the Anime Matrix display last year where we dove in, and I actually went to Reddit and I looked through some of the community forums for this, and people have created their own apps for this that like show weather, like the current weather that you have. It'll be represented on the screen, and there's a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, yes, you can have it be a clock, you could have it be whatever you want.
This year we actually have the calendar and clock versions built in. It has an option. Yeah, it's on in the system option if you want to just select which kind of information it wants to show on the lid. You can select clock, you can select weather, time, battery life. Yeah, it's all customizable.
Very cool. And yeah, we've released some holiday animations around Halloween. I remember we had some holiday animations. So there's some pretty cool stuff, and it gives you some nice flavor. And I also think just talking about the overall design of this, it doesn't shout "I'm a gamer," which is nice. You know, some devices really do. Especially at ROG, we are the Republic of Gamers, right? We oftentimes have this high, you know, very RGB aesthetic built into so many of our PCs and systems. But that's not the case here. So who is this geared towards?
So this this model, I would say, really fits people who wants a low profile, very powerful gaming product, and but also throws in some personality with some really customizable features and some details over here. And you can see it gives you a more metallic feel compared to other like Strix series.
Yeah.
So if you offer the white version, the keyboard part is actually silver, so as you can see here.
Nice.
So it gives you a more metallic and shiny feel. But it's nothing like high profile or screams gamer. So it's actually pretty nice for versatile use. If you want some more portability to bring it around it fits in any occasion. You can use it in the library, you use it in a conference or work or just gaming or leisure, anything.
To me, it's the perfect student device.
Yeah.
Like you would look so cool at school with this.
Yeah.
You can use it to show your memes, your best meme game to your to your classmates.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Ask a girl out from across the room, or ask a guy out from across the room with an animation on it. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I would have had way too much fun with that.
Check out my memes here.
Saves you the embarrassment.
Yeah.
Well, or spread the
it's actually not
embarrassment.
for you. It's for everyone.
So one thing that I know that we've done for all of our devices, just to throw it out there, is we've now have USB Type-C charging for every single laptop on this line. So that'll be present for the G14 and the G15.
Yep.
Yeah.
100 watt.
Also,
Really
100 watt Type-C adapter available as a bundle accessories for your. You can opt for it, or it's bundled.
It depends on the country, like usual, but yeah, it's available.
What about the power button? We doing finger reading?
We're also doing the fingerprint. So it's a single sign-in option here. So you just press on it. Oh, you can see from the
no
top.
PIN, no password needed. It's
So
just
press
all your
press on
biometrics.
press on the single sign-in power button here, and it actually automatic detects your fingerprints and sign in automatically.
I love that. It's like such a nice quality of life
Very
thing.
convenient.
It's great for the lazy people like me who doesn't who don't want to type for.
And actually, same as last year's, we actually have the ErgoLift 15 millimeters for a more comfortable typing angle, and also gives it more space for airflow.
Yeah, ventilation.
On the back.
Yep.
Yeah. So it helps with the thermal.
Makes a big difference. You'd be surprised. Everyone underestimates how much of a difference that makes. It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Sometimes even a pen makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you just put a pen under your laptop and then bam, suddenly it's running that much better.
Yeah, speaking of thermal, actually have a different kind of design this year. So we have 4 heat pipes instead of 3, going through the CPU, GPU, and also the VRM. Each has their own dedicated heat pipes. And we also have liquid metal on the CPU. And it actually lowered the temperature to up to 2 degrees Celsius.
It adds up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a really nice device overall.
Yeah. Personally, I really like it. Yeah.
Yeah, small form factor.
It's perfect for bring around.
Exactly. It's very
most
portable.
Most of the people at the office use it, actually.
Yeah.
You guys are all just like, your normal work PC has 3060s in it. Wow. Okay. All right.
Yep.
That's the good life.
3080.
Well, his is a G15.
Ah, you're extra.
I switch between G15 and Scar, depending on my mood.
Nice.
Mine is between 3060, 3070. Yeah. Strix and the G14.
Currently on my desk, I have the Flow
Mhm.
X13, so I can't really complain. With the
Oh,
Extreme
man.
Mobile,
Oh.
which has a 3080, so yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
can't
I'm
complain.
jealous.
It's
You're
a
a
really
mini
cool
desktop.
device. I know it's a desktop and a portable tablet. But
Uh-huh.
you know, back to the G14. I mean, I think that more or less covers what this device is all about. It is again the small form factor, powered by the 3060, powered by the AMD Ryzen series, where you can, you know, there's a few different options available, if I'm not mistaken, right, for the Ryzen.
Yep,
Yeah.
correct.
And you know, that's pretty much what you'd expect to see, but you're going to get a ton of power and performance, 1440p gaming or 144 hertz refresh rate, 1080p gaming, very portable, and frankly, like, you know, just that enemy matrix display is so cool. That's the character of this device. That's really the unsung hero, because there's nothing like it. And it's got a really cool aesthetic that you can customize to fit your exact
you can
mood
always
each and
turn
every
it
day.
on or turn it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And, you know, one thing that we talked a lot about in the past is just how little power that uses. People often worry, oh, well, I'm putting, you know, all this extra resources into these lights. It really doesn't use much. That's why it's not, I mean, it's just, they're just single lights. They're little clusters of lights that you know,
I
light
mean,
up a
it's
few of the
mini
pixels.
LEDs, so
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it doesn't take up more power.
Yep.
Yep. So you wanna transfer?
Should we go to G15?
Let's can we try the camera? Is it too
Yes,
awkward to
I
have
was
to
gonna-
get up and
I
try
was
it?
about
Like,
to say that. Give me a
yeah,
second.
yeah.
Turn it on.
Because this little battery pack didn't get the juice it needed. We're gonna see if this camera's willing to play nice with us. We're just waiting. Okay, it might die on
Wow.
us.
So
It
nice.
might die on
It
us, but
might.
we're gonna use it while
We
we
might have a
have
few
it.
minutes.
Yeah.
But if you wanna show how it looks like in the G15, you probably have to do it now, because you probably have to do it now because the battery might run out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's.
I should have
Take
a
a
few
look.
minutes. I hope.
Yeah, I think we have a few minutes. So we've got the white version here.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna try to show you the holographic, the prismatics, but I don't.
Yeah, it's
think
got like, you can kind of
gonna be
see. Yeah,
doable.
you can see it
A little bit.
slightly on the camera. It's got this really cool prismatic effect that you'll see, you know, as you walk by, as light reflects on it, refracts from it.
It's really nice, and you also get it on the actual tag, ROG tag on the back of the device, and
Oh,
same for the
nice.
white G14.
Yeah, same for the G14. This is a purple. It has a subtle
Yeah.
purple hue over here on
Okay.
the tag. Yeah.
And you also on the G14, you also get the same color on the speakers here. You probably can see it because it's too small, but here you also get
Oh,
that
wow.
purple vibe.
That is a cool attention
That's
to
a really
detail.
cool add-on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these small details really like gives it an additional personality or quality.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So let me
Okay.
put it
So
right here so we
G15,
can-
we're going up in size a little bit. That gives
Just
us
a little
more
bit. You
more
can
room. Yeah, like
see
it-
it.
but that little bit gives us more room to play with, and allows us to give it a little bit more power.
Exactly. So on this one, you also can get up to the AMD Ryzen 9 5900 HS.
Yep.
And you can go up to a RTX 3080 with 80 watt TGP, and you get a dynamic boost up to 100 watt. So that's really good when you consider how slim this laptop.
Yeah.
It's under 2 centimeters. So that's really
Yeah.
impressive if you look at this.
And
It's super portable
so
as well.
dynamic boost up to 100 watts, and a 3080 max is at what, 150 theoretically, like for a
Theoretically,
different device.
150.
So, you know, that's something that we've been talking a lot about lately is TDP and TGP. And granted, 3080 is the max that you can get, and that's what you've been using. Some people swear by it. Other people will just go for the 3070. It's the great thing about having options with these kind of devices. You can get whatever you want, exactly where you want to hit, because that 3080 is, of course, going to outperform a 3070. But it's cool. It's impressive that we can put a 3080 in this device, in my opinion.
Definitely. And if you're a bit more budget limited, you also have a 3060 option.
Yeah.
Which is also performing really well.
They are. We actually covered the 3060 in full recently. And it's just, you know, that card is, for the price point, really nice. Really nice.
Very solid, yeah. And this one also come with liquid metal.
Okay.
So this is also new from this year.
Yep.
All across GMD. lineup. So
Yeah,
that's
and that's like you
makes a
said,
big
that's brand new
difference.
because
Yeah.
last year we had our Intel chips did have liquid metal, but our AMD chips
Mhm.
did not. And it's
Mhm.
nice to be able to bring that tech to across the board.
definitely
Yeah.
makes a huge difference.
hmm It's all about innovative. We're still trying out
Mhm.
like more new kind of thermal designs this year. Probably
Yeah.
can come out. Probably, yeah, yeah. So it's something to be excited about.
And yeah, in terms of RAM, you can get up to 48 gigabytes. So you have either 8 or 16 gigabytes soldered directly, and then you have an extra expansion slot, so you can swap it up.
Right.
So that's
Okay.
also plenty of memory for gaming or for content creation. You get two SSD slots, and in terms of panel, you have two options.
What kind are they M.2s? The SSDs?
There we go.
I,
Sorry?
guess, I
Yeah,
assume
M.2s, yeah.
And that too,
M.2s.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Of course, this has become the norm across
Well,
ROG
you know, it's
laptops.
always good to clarify.
Yes, definitely. Yep, so in terms of panel, this one has the brand new QHD panel with 165 hertz. It's
Which is
really, to
really
me, the
impressive.
sweet spot.
Yeah.
Like you get a very nice pixel density, you still get the high refresh rate for competitive gaming, and it's really sharp. You get 100% DCI-P3
Yep.
color gamut, and it's also Pantone validated. So it's really, really amazing panel.
Color accuracy, high refresh rate. Yeah.
Primo.
All you want
I
in a
love
panel.
that the sweet spot like a year ago everyone was saying 144 and we've pushed it up to be 165 now. It's just like, well, we can hit it. We know it's achievable and like accessible, so let's do it. And it just makes are my displays dated now? Do I need to update? Maybe. No. They're not. But and
Yeah,
again,
as you can
IPS
see, we
panel.
also worked on the. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Jerry.
So you're talking about the bezel?
Yep. So we also decreased the bezel size, and we went from 81 to 85% of body to screen ratio.
Oh man, this thing is
So
trying to
that's
autofocus
also-
like crazy right now. Camera,
Yeah.
chill.
Oh wow.
All right. Oh god.
It's trying to complain. Let me sleep.
Oh my. It's like deleting the anime matrix is kind of weird. It's like
Wow.
yeah, can you like all
Well,
right, maybe it's done. Maybe it's done.
Oh, okay.
It's
But-
not called RG Pulse for nothing.
It's pulsing. There you go.
Yeah.
Are we done?
So
yeah.
so
I think so.
the bezel has been reduced a little bit, you said?
Yep. Like about 4%. So
Oh,
it
nice.
really increased the immersion. You also get adaptive sync. And for the immersion, we also revamped the audio. So we added 6 speakers. You have Dolby Atmos. They sound ridiculously good.
This 6 speakers is actually the distinctive feature on G15, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you watch Netflix on this, it's really amazing.
Oh,
The
shut
pulsing.
down.
Yeah, it's still going. It's just pulsing like I just kind of took it away for the moment because it's
Good idea.
it's a little aggro. Yeah, so 6 speakers is going to give you a nice, I guess you said it's Dolby Atmos, which is become like the new high end that we're starting to see more and more on
Definitely.
devices. So
Yep.
that's cool.
And in games,
Yeah.
a lot of games now are getting tuned for Dolby Atmos. So it's really great. For the audio, we also improved the mic. So we have the 3D mic array now. We have different modes. We also added AI noise canceling across the whole lineup. So that also makes a big difference.
Mm.
In terms of improvement, one of the biggest, in my opinion, is the battery. So we
Really?
went to a 90 watt-hour battery.
Okay.
So it's. I don't have a screwdriver, but
Oh, that's fine. Yeah,
so
cool.
you get well over 10 hours of battery life.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and definitely you also have the Type-C charging, which you mentioned earlier, and you get the fast charge. So you can get 50% of battery under 30 minutes.
30
So
minutes
that's
for
really
5
amazing.
hours of battery, and then after that it
Yep.
slows down. We always tell this about fast charging. The way batteries work is basically you don't want to continue fast charging past that point because you start to damage the battery. That's just how batteries work, period. But there's a lot of nice options for controlling that, and of course, fast charging, you have full control, right? That's the best part.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Prismatic.
in terms of a small update, we also added a micro SD slot. So
Okay.
this has been requested a lot. So here it comes.
Yeah. For me, that's a must-have, especially like I feel like this is a device that a lot of creative people will be interested in, and if you're a photographer or many other kinds of professions, you're gonna want that micro SD card slot.
Mm.
Ethernet a
And you
must
also
have for
get
me, thank God.
you also get plenty of I/O, so
Yeah,
everything you need is in
get
here.
a couple Type C,
Yep,
Ethernet Type A,
both of them.
HDMI, aux.
Yeah.
It's pretty versatile.
Nice.
So in terms of design compared to last year, we also reduced the footprint by about 5%. And we managed to make it lighter actually by 200 grams, which is quite a nice difference.
Is
in
that
my
like a
opinion.
different material used, or is it because it is a little bit smaller? Like where do you think most of the weight was shaved off?
It's
The
a
footprint
combination
is-
of
the footprint is smaller,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the main factor.
Yeah, there are
probably.
many different factors.
Yeah. Okay.
And you also get the ego lift on this one as well. So you have a more comfortable typing experience. You get more hair into the device.
Yep.
You also get for more hair in the device, you also get the cool zone keyboards. So under your keyboards, there are tiny holes that suck in the air. So that keeps your keyboard cold, and that also cool down the components. So that's also
That's
a very
a
good
really
feature in my
cool,
opinion.
really cool technology. Keeps the typing, the surface temperature really comfortable for users when you type.
Yeah, unless you're trying to like stay warm from your laptop in winter, you don't want it to be burnt by your
When
keys.
it's winter, probably not. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's neat. It's become like the standard, I feel, because yeah, that's where the GPU and the CPU are. They're right beneath, right in the center next to each other, because they're all cooled together. And if you have a hotspot, right where WASD is, that's not the best. So that's how we solve that.
Yeah, you can play for hours without any problems.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Because in the past, yeah, that was a problem I had.
You had, yeah, probably. I
Way
don't know
back.
I don't know about like last year's or
Oh,
before
it's not
people
last
said,
year's.
yeah.
Way back.
Okay, way back. Okay. Oh
And
yeah, we actually missed out the touchpad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is a brand new.
Oh, the
Glass
extra large
touchpad.
trackpad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super responsive. It's glass. It's a really nice matte material. I really like it. And it's about 20% larger than last year's. And this one also comes with the SSO button, so single
Okay.
sign-on.
Yep.
And
You
yeah,
know, I just want to talk about the trackpad a little bit, just because I'm not someone that's buying a device for a larger trackpad personally. I'm going to use a mouse almost every single time, but I had the G17 here, and I was like, all right, well, let me see if this actually feels nicer to use, and it makes a big difference. Like, I'm not a person that's, again, leaning towards wanting to use a trackpad, but every once in a while on a flight, I'm stuck with it or whatever, and it was pretty nice. I did enjoy it, so.
definitely. And it's super responsive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super smooth, super responsive, nice click here.
Great.
Yeah, for me, it's also like a very useful upgrade because for me, I don't really bring my mouse with me everywhere because I'm actually on the move pretty much all the time. I go to cafes a lot, so probably not bring my mouse with me all the time.
I'm kind of a little insane. Like, I went to art school in New York City and I walked to school every day. I brought my own mechanical keyboard and mouse to school because I
What?
hated their devices so much. So I'm excessive because I'm just like, all right, well, I need some MX Cherry switches, please, thank you.
Wow. You're gonna bring your mountain trekking backpack with you all day, the whole time.
Yeah, well,
Pull out your mechanical keyboard, your laptop, your headphones.
gotta be
mouse,
ready. Gotta be
everything.
ready at all
Yeah.
times. And of course, everybody looked at me like I'm that jerk because I had blue switches and I'm like clacking away in school. Everybody else has these normal little keyboards, and that's fun times. But cool. Okay, so the G15. I mean, what you said you've been playing with this? Have you been gaming on it much,
Oh, yeah.
Jerome?
A lot.
So tell me about
Every
your
day.
gaming experience with it.
I mean, this one I've played everything from MOBA to FPS to AAA titles, and I've never had any complaint about it. To
It's
be
got a
honest, like, the
3080 in
panel
it, so
is
you're just
perfect.
slaying.
Oh yeah, performance are great. The panel is amazing. The keyboard is really cool, like I mentioned. Honestly, I don't have any complaint about it.
Ah, nice, nice. That's cool.
I would really want to buy one with my own money.
Yeah.
And I really agree with what a lot of media has said. They all say like, if it's nothing broken, then don't fix it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a kind of a refresh where we're upgrading the cooling, we're upgrading the performance where we can, reducing the size, just a little bit on the bezel, like you said, just 4% here, 5% there, little tweaks, because this device was it won awards last year, did it not?
Yeah.
Like a
I
bunch?
think G14
G14
won
won
a lot
a
of
lot.
awards.
Yeah.
Hundreds across the world.
That's crazy.
Too
Yeah.
good.
So that's, that doesn't happen with every laptop, obviously. So when you have
Definitely.
a product that's that well received, just like, okay, cool. Well, let's just do it as
Yeah.
the same, but as much better as we can.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Makes a lot of sense.
I agree.
Chat, we can take some questions. I know we had a bunch of questions at the start of the stream, and they have now been flooded away. So if anyone has any questions related to the G14 and G15, we'll start with that. I know there might have been a few that were about other systems. We can try to tackle those as well. We'll give that a minute to ferment in the chat. Like your tea. It's not fermented. Unless
Coffee.
Coffee.
Oh. I'm
It's a
thinking
must in the
thinking
morning.
tea because it's like middle of the night for me. So it's like, who's drinking tea, but not for you, or who's drinking coffee?
Every
in the
day
middle
we
of the night?
have a coffee session.
Yeah, that's how I start my day.
Yeah.
See if I can find some of these questions while we wait for chat to catch up. But oh, there was a question about 17-inch laptops with 30 series cards. So the G17 would be. Do we have other devices that are 17 inches that have 30 series?
Scar?
The Scar. That's right.
Scar.
I couldn't remember the
Sorry,
exact
but-
size of the Scar. So the
both
Strix
Strix.
Scar and the Strix G17. So we got two.
Yep.
And yeah,
What size is the Scar? Is it only 17 inch or is there a 19 inch?
there's a 15 inch as well.
15 inch. Do
So
they have-
Strix have both options, 15 and 17 inch
Uh,
for Scar and Strix G.
Fun fact: we've never talked about the Scar on this show, and I've never used a Scar in all my time. So, that's like, of all the devices we make, it's probably the device I know the least about. So we're gonna have to get on that.
You should request one.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Did we
have.
not talk
I
about
have.
Scar? Did we not talk about Scar?
Yeah, we did talk about it
A little bit.
for a bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but not the full deep dive. Unless we did, in
I think
which
it's
case,
definitely worth
then-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it sounds like we answered all the questions.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
means we
it's-
did good.
People seem informed.
Yeah.
Oh, you like the Strix G15 Underglow? Does it have much of an underglow?
Underglow? What does it mean by underglow?
You mean the RGB
Oh, the
under the
Strix.
screen?
So we're talking about Zephyrus right now. I confused myself.
Oh.
Yeah, the Strix does have a cool underglow. The adjustable RGB strips on the left and right in the front. That is neat. That is cool. And that's the Strix G15. This is the Zephyrus G15. Which
Yeah,
gotcha.
I was confused.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm like, oh, we're talking about the G15. Wait, it's the other G15 because the Strix is again a different aesthetic. This has definitely got a very cool, unique, not as I'm a gamer in your face aesthetic, but it's cool. It's cool.
And great portability.
Yeah. Any final thoughts you guys might have, or final things we want to point out, Becca?
Huh?
No, I'm just throwing you. In.
Yeah. No, I've already expressed my love for G14, I
Yeah.
guess.
It's hard not to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both
True.
gorgeous devices.
Yeah.
We're not saying that because we work for ROG, but we genuinely
No,
think
they're
We
sincerely.
generally
Gorgeous.
think we've been using it personally for a while.
Yeah,
And
no,
we generally
it's
think
it's
that-
hard to not
yeah.
like these because they just, they've got this nice two-tone look. You can choose, if you like the lighter or the darker colors, And of course, you can customize that enemy matrix display to be whatever you choose, which is invaluable, right? Especially if you have your own brand and you're a designer, or you're running maybe you're running a shop where you actually have a shop on the counter and you have customers in the real life, in like, in person. Maybe someday that'll be a thing again. But like, you could have your brand and your logo right on the back of that display. You never know. Like, there's a lot of DJs doing a set.
Yeah.
They could have all that stuff on the back of their display. And we've actually seen that, live from, multiple artists. So it's really neat to be able to have that kind of cool customization there.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Cool.
And G14 and actually received it's really well received this year. G15.
Okay, quick
Loved
question
by-
from chat is
go ahead.
you said the laptop can be charged via USB-C 100-watt charger, but the laptop needs more W for gaming, for GPU/gaming use. Is that true? Will the USB Type-C have any power drain when gaming? I think is what he's
You're not
asking.
supposed to play on Type-C charging.
Okay.
Because you don't get you don't get enough power to
that's what he's
to
asking.
actually
That's
use
what he's
the
asking.
GPU.
Yeah. So you'll
It's
be able
mostly
to
for quick charge only.
Yeah. So it's just an option. It's more for like if you're, hopping in meetings, using it for work in those situations. Otherwise, you'd use your normal charger. But it's cool to have the option.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
you're not going to be relying on the Type-C as your primary charger.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if you're on
Good
the
question,
go.
though. Yeah, you're right. Like you said, if you're on the go, it's a nice option, right? If you're on an airplane, you want to quickly plug it in and so on.
Yeah.
Cool. Official mood, you're looking at the G14 and G15 laptops as we've been just kind of diving into what these devices are all about and taking questions as they're there. But I think we're pretty much it. It seems like that was the only question towards the end of the show. So Jerome, Becca, any shout outs, any final words, anything you're excited about? You're going to watch Godzilla vs. King Kong?
I am gonna watch it. I've seen the trailer. I mean, I saw like Godzilla and King Kong fight, jumping out of the water. It's so exciting. I'm definitely gonna watch it. So cool. I've been a big fan of Godzilla. I've watched all of the movies previously.
All of
Yeah.
them. I doubt you've watched all of them. There's
All-
so
all of them,
many.
all of them.
Even the Japanese ones?
Even the Japanese one when I was little. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Of
That's
course.
Wow.
Yeah.
a true fan. Can we get one final animation? Can you like pull it up and change the animation on the enemy matrix display?
Sure.
Can probably change for both.
Oh, let's see who
Which
chooses
one
the
do
better
you wanna-
animation.
Which one do you want to do? Let's see.
Do you have a meme maybe?
A meme, yeah.
Ryan says he's a proud owner of the G15 as of a few days ago with a 3070 in it. Congrats,
Right.
man. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the Republic.
Welcome to the Republic. Yeah.
I have a really cute dog.
Oh no, she's going for the cute, and Jerome's looking for the dankest meme he can find that's downloaded.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any.
I'm going
Oh,
for the
come
cute.
on. You're supposed to come prepared.
I mean, you can find it. You can find it online. Just show them how convenient it is.
Right. You can just download any GIF and basically
Yeah.
customize it, built into your enemy matrix display. We've, like I said, it's a cute dog.
It's
Oh,
a
bye.
cute mochi dog. Mochi-like dog. You see? Pulling the
Yeah.
cheeks.
Perfect.
Yeah. Very cute.
Mine is more of a goodbye.
See ya. Perfect. Well, on that note, everyone, thank you for tuning in to ROG Pulse for a G14, G15 discussion. We're going to be giving away some keys here tomorrow for the game Loop Hero.
Wow.
I was going to call it Hero Loop, but I had to stop myself. Loop Hero tomorrow. So be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch. We'll have some key giveaways. Until next time, we'll see you later. GG's.
Stay tuned. Bye.